I believe that club culture is dead because everyone is just too fried. They're all just too high. I wouldn't want to twerk if I'm just chilling.
You're like, where's the wings at?
A hot dog cart sounds kind of good right now.
Street meat. Ready, Deli Welly?
Ready.
Hi, it's me, Cam Brink.
And I'm Sydel Curry-Lee, and this is Straight to Cam, a Wave original presented.
Start over.
Sorry.
Ready?
This is not my job. This is Cameron's job.
I know, we're swapping.
Just kidding. And I'm Sydel Curry-Lee, and this is Straight to Cam, a Wave original presented by Perplexity.
On Straight to Cam, no topic is out of bounds, like sharding your pants on the court. Sorry, we talked about it today. But before we get into that, Deli, let's catch up. I've been missing my bestie, my long distance bestie.
I can't touch you every week. This sounds a little weird. But it's fine. Like, I feel like because I don't touch you and like hug you every week, it feels like years in between each week.
No, it does.
Crazy.
It feels longer. Does it not feel longer to you?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
we have a lot to catch up on. I would love to know about your vacay, because you were glowing.
I took a vacay, a fam K, an end of season K. Like, we had to combine like all of these things together. We went to Cabo because when you don't want to be on a plane, when you live in the West Coast and you don't want to be on a plane for forever, Cabo is the place to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun. Like every year postseason for like Damien, we take a trip, but this year we happened to just have to like combine the end of season trip, the baby moon trip. We realized that our daughter Darren has never like been out of the country with us, so we needed to do that before she was no longer the baby of the family anymore. And much needed. Like, Cabo never lets us down. We go every year, and it can. Some people are, don't you go all the time? Like, doesn't it get boring? Not at all. Like, I know what to expect. I'm a creature of habit too. Like, I watch the same comfort shows over and over again.
No, you like routine. Yes, no, for sure. No, we were just talking about Frozen.
Facts. Like, that is a comfort movie.
Yes. No, I feel like what else? Friends. You love Friends too.
Yeah. I used to watch Friends like all the time, and then I stopped like a few years ago, and I was just watching Gilmore Girls like literally every night. And then I started watching Friends again maybe a couple weeks ago, and that shit's so funny. Like,
my dad loves Friends too.
The haters can literally kiss my arse.
Yes.
Because that show is like it's so freaking funny, even though it gets a lot of hate, because it's like people are like, they stole from Living Color. Do you know that show? Living Color? Like Queen Latifah was in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like another version of Friends, but just like more black people in it. Which one of the criticisms that Friends gets is that there's not a lot of black.
Are there
people
any black people in Friends?
Gabrielle Union was in it.
Okay.
She was in one episode. They had like this Asian woman in there as well who was dating Ross. So like they try to throw like people.
Wait, that's actually crazy.
It's a bad criticism, and I 100% like agree that there aren't enough black people in that show, but it's still funny. Anyways,
yeah. Wait,
back to the vacation.
Yes, back to vacay. I want to know your pet peeves or like any vacay like must-haves.
I am super chill when it comes to vacations. Like, as long as we're staying in a nice place, like I have to stay in like a nice hotel. That's kind of the one thing that I won't kind of back off from. And even if people are like, you're just laying your head there, I don't care. I don't want to have to think about, are there going to be bed bugs, you know, in this hotel room. And call me bougie, call me spoiled. That's fine. I'm the only girl in my family, like, only girl child. Like, my mother raised me. She knows who she raised. My husband knows who he married. It is what it is.
Yes.
Like, I'm a bougie girl, but I need a nice hotel. And then other than that, like, just, I like to vacation people who are just chill, who like can go with the flow. Like, if we have a plan, cool. If you don't have a plan, cool. Let's figure it out. Do you have any pet peeves?
Well, okay. I was just about to say, on the planning side, I get really mad if there's a packed itinerary. And I feel like my whole life, I love my mama, but she will pack an itinerary. She's a planner. And we go to Hawaii and we don't even spend any time on the beach because we're doing ATVs and we're jumping down a freaking waterfall, which my dad hated.
Yeah.
My dad was not having it. So, no, I think like you're not supposed to have a jam-packed schedule on vacation. So I need to go on vacation with you next time.
Your mom did plan a banger of a European trip for me. Remember when I was like for my
college graduation?
My high school graduation trip.
Yes.
We did like 5 European cities in like 13 days.
Yeah, and you came back allergic to like truffle because of her.
No.
It was a gluten.
That was an Oregon trip where she like I hopped off the plane and it was like truffle fries, truffle burger, truffle popcorn, all in like the first like 4 hours of being at Oregon, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. But
yeah. It makes us sound so bougie. Good. We do love truffle.
Yeah. We are who we are. Okay?
We are with Little Big Burger, truffle fries, truffle burger. Yikes.
But yeah, no, I feel like we are very similar in the way we like to vacation.
Yes.
But it was good. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad to be back. Like I literally hopped off the plane, got my kids situated, and now I'm on here. I landed at 2. It's now 4.
I know. And you look amazing. Like you got ready so quick. You glammed up, ready to go. Repping the straight to
the
camp hat.
Goes the wrong way.
I know. I love it. Okay, wait. Also, we need to talk about your adults only night. We've skipped over that. That cute little video you posted with Damien.
Yeah. Like the influencer in me was like, damn, I haven't really like made any content because it really wasn't a content trip. It was just like I need to log off, be with my kids, be with my family. My mother-in-law came, and we brought our nanny as well, who I hate calling her a nanny because she's literally like my kids like other aunt. Like
I love her.
She's just a part of our family. She's amazing. But I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't made any content. We haven't gone to dinner at all. We've had room service. We've been out all day. We wake up, we go to the pool.
Room service.
Literally room service. That's another thing. A hotel needs to have room service, like
good room service.
Yes, like that has the classic Caesar salad, buffalo wings. Like that's really all I need. Maybe a good pasta here there. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let's keep the kids in. It's the last night. Let's keep the kids in. I got dressed. We went out, had dinner on the property of the hotel. We stayed at the Montage, and that was really all there was to it. But it made a big difference. A good way to end the trip.
No, you guys look so cute. You look so happy. I'm just happy you got time to decompress because life is about to get crazy for you in the best way possible.
In the best way.
Yep.
I can't wait. Literally. We said this last week, but I literally cannot wait to have this kid. So here we go.
Here we go. I also saw you post about board of directors on Instagram. Tell us about that. Fill us in because that looks really exciting.
Yeah, I am on the board of directors for The Hidden Opponent, which is a leading non-profit organization for athlete mental health, advocacy, education, and support. So it's started by Victoria Garrick Brown, who is a former D1 athlete. She played at USC and has just been, like myself, like early on in the social media world, talking about athlete mental health and bringing more awareness to that, so that we have support. And it's been really cool. There's like a ton of cool people on this board, like Alona Marr, Isaac Rochelle, Natasha Hastings. So some really cool like Olympic athletes on there, which is pretty legit. Like I'm like on a call. I had a call with them a couple months ago. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Natasha. Oh my gosh. And then Alona was added a little bit after that, so I didn't get a chance to like see her on that call, but I know that she's also a wave pod
girly,
show girly. So not a showgirl. We're showgirls.
We're all showgirls over here. We're in the entertainment biz. What can we say?
Yeah.
I love her bad. Like I love her down bad. For real.
Yeah.
The fact that we share a space with her, I'm like, I fangirl really hard.
It's so freaking cool.
It's so cool.
Freaking cool. So we're doing a lot of good things over there. I'm really honored to be a part of the group of people and to be a part of Victoria's mission and the Hidden Opponents mission, because like, you know, being a college athlete, and only 1% of college athletes make it to be pros.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like a lot of pressure on college athletes. And we also work with like high schoolers as well that have to deal with like what happens after, you know, the pressures that come with playing your sport in college and all the talk that you hear and all the stuff that goes on in your mind. And then after college, if you make it to pros or you don't make it to pros, like there's just so much mental health going on.
Balancing so much. No.
Yeah. And like
so much.
You come across a lot of really sad things too. Like I've had a couple, this is getting kind of dark, but I know a few guys at my college at Elon who committed suicide because just the lack of mental health support. And so that's kind of what's driven, you know, my own mental health, but seeing that happen, it's driven my passion to advocate for mental health. So I'm just excited to be a part of this stacked house team of leaders.
I'm honestly so proud of you for doing it. I also think you have been talking about it for a long time. And I feel like you've made me more comfortable in talking about my mental health struggles as well. And just like
I mean, you're doing such good stuff too, talking openly about it.
Well, I think like the more casual you are, like the better it is. Like I try not to like, I just like candidly, I'm like, yeah. Like, and I think just making it something it's a big deal, but talking about it casually just makes others feel more comfortable about it. So that's been cool.
100%.
And when you talked about, it's so true. I think in college, even though like this past year was really tough for me, my 4 years in college were crazy because you're balancing school, you're balancing draft, like thinking about the draft, where are you gonna end up, being like an NIL, like there's so many added variables now. I think it's so great that you're doing this because like I definitely needed to take it more seriously in college. So yeah, it's a process.
I mean, I think you're doing great. You're doing great. You're like really, like I said, really open to talking about it, and you're changing the stigma as well, just like myself. So all up here, all up,
air high five,
all up here, all uphill from here.
Thank you. The lag.
Okay, but wait. We definitely
for those of you who don't see, we just missed.
Okay, but on our pre-call, you were looking beautiful. Where were you coming from? What were you doing before this?
So you came from wonderful Cabo. I just came from a panel that I was on, talking in front of 6,000 high school girls, and I was nervous. What
do you do to prep yourself for talking in front of 600 people? Like I'm sweating just thinking about it.
It was 6,000. It was 6,000. Yeah.
What?
You know, it's kind of, I have an issue. I get a little avoidant. So I didn't really prepare at all. I just kind of scrolled on TikTok in the car ride over.
Yeah.
And then, so we were late. Okay, so let me backtrack. It was for this awesome girls event, like empowering the youth. So Kelsey Plum and I were on the panel together. We had a team meeting right before. So our team meeting went a little bit long. We're rushing from the meeting to, I think it was in SoFi Stadium. I can't even tell you where it was. I'm like so jumbled up right now. I can't even talk. So I ended up getting there before Kelsey. So they kind of just handed me a mic and like shove me on stage. So I walk out and I'm like, hey. And so, you know, when you look out into a crowd, hey, how y'all doing? That's what it felt like. So you look out, and when you're on a big stage with a bunch of lighting, you can't really see how many people there are. And then your eyes adjust to the darkness and you're like, holy shit, there's a lot of people. And then I start sweating. And then I like hurry over to sit on the couch. On my right is the wonderful Nina Westbrook. Like she's amazing.
Love
and so I'm like,
her.
oh my God. So I'm like freaking out. I was under the impression that Kelsey was going to be right behind me. She shows up like 5 minutes later than I do. So I like sat right next to Nina thinking that Kelsey would come and sit right on my left. I sat right next to Nina and she was probably like, why is this bitch sitting right next to me? Like I scooted right up next to her on the couch. So that was all great and dandy. Kelsey shows up. She's so well spoken. I'm like nervous. I'm kind of jumbling my words. But honestly, like I was kind of glad I showed up not too rehearsed with the questions or anything because I can just answer more naturally. It comes to the end of the panel. It was great. They asked if you could leave the girls with one piece of advice, what would you say? And so, of course, I talk about the importance of loving yourself, which is cliche, but out of nowhere, Mr. RuPaul pops into my head. And I tried to quote Ru, and I said it, if you don't love yourself, what is it? And then the host, sweet host, she looked at me like, girl, I don't fucking know.
Girl, BFFR.
No, literally, she looked at me like, you brought it up. Like, what do you expect? I was like, oh my gosh, I want to crawl behind the stage. Like, I was kicking myself and it was kind of a shit show. But definitely, I don't know. I always feel so full and happy after doing events like that and just giving back. So at least I didn't quote Sexy Red or something. I don't know.
Oh,
so.
that probably would have hit too, you know.
They would have loved it, yeah.
It's like what Sexy Red said. Bend that ass over. Let your breathe. And I'm Cameron Brink. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Mic drop, walk off the stage. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I
good.
was up to.
What is the quote? I need to know what the actual quote is, though.
RuPaul, I think it's
the RuPaul
if you can't
quote.
love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? But I completely, that may even be wrong.
Perplexy bestie.
Please help us.
What's the RuPaul quote?
Oh my gosh.
Let's ask Perplexy AI this. What is the RuPaul's famous quote about self-love? Our Perplexy bestie says, if you don't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Emphasis
he also
on
said,
hell.
we're born naked and the rest is drag.
Yeah. I didn't say the second one. I didn't even say the first one. So
honestly, if you would have said we're born naked, I would have been like, Cameron, you really are imagining the audience with just underwear on.
I've tried doing that and it just, it's not ended up well for me. I just get off track. It's like whoever says that, you're crazy. You're not sitting there actually imagining people in their
I never understood that.
under gotchis.
But then did you ever see the movie literally my ADHD is just heavy on dude.
I love
today.
it. I love it.
You ever see the Maid in Manhattan?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's
everyone's nodding their heads in the back.
You gotta watch that movie.
Okay.
I'm like the biggest J-Lo movie fan. Like, love all her movies. Anyways, it's about this Latina maid who meets this guy who's running for governor of New York. I believe he's running for some kind of public office. And then she has a son. Basically, spoiler alert, she meets the little boy. He's nervous because he has to do a speech at school, and he gives a little boy like this like unraveled paperclip, and it's like the cutest moment. And so now I think of the paperclip every time I have to give a speech. What it does, I don't know. He's like, focus on the paperclip. No idea.
You should hold one.
Anyways, great movie.
You just spoiled the movie for me.
No, I did not. I did not spoil the movie for you.
You said spoiler alert.
Yeah, then I changed my mind because I actually want you to watch the movie.
Because I love J-Lo movies too, actually. So I definitely will watch.
What's your favorite?
Oh, what is my favorite? I can't even think of the name, but it's like the one in the movie cover. She's wearing that peach dress and she's like a wedding planner. What is it?
Oh, the Wedding Planner.
Is that what it's called?
Wedding Planner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
what it's called.
That's a great one with Matthew McConaughey.
I'm a huge Matthew McConaughey fan. Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm not doing that.
I'm like a Pavlov dog. Whenever like I hear his voice in a commercial, I'm like,
Attention to TV. Yeah, same.
Anyways, that's what's going on. Anything else going on with you?
Anything else? If any of you follow my mom, which you should,
Yay.
she just posted her first ad. So I'm very proud of Michelle for making that money, taking advantage of her social media following.
Shout out to Mama Shelly.
Shout out Mama Shelly.
Perplexity is an AI-powered answer engine that searches the internet in real time to give you fast, high-quality answers with sources. Unlike legacy search engines that respond with a long list of links that will take you forever to find the answer, Perplexity skips straight to the answers that you need. And Perplexity explains your results in an everyday language that's easy to understand with sources and citations. If you ever need to look up the original members of Destiny's Child or find out how many sides the hexagon has, Perplexity has your answer. You don't want to leave your Perplexity bestie behind, so discover fast and reliable search with Perplexity today. Download the app or ask Perplexity anything at perplexity.ai.
Today, we are talking to my wonderful teammate, unrivaled superstar, Lady Vol for life, Rae Burrell.
Hi.
Clap it up for Rae.
Hello.
We are so excited to have you. This episode is going to be unhinged. I'm just telling,
Just a little bit.
warning everyone right now. When Rae and I are together, we're fun.
It's a little
That's all I'll say.
chaotic, but yeah, it's fun.
Yes. So I'm excited you and Deli get to talk. Two of my fave people.
Yes.
And we're just going to get right into it. We're going to start with our confessionals. And this is our pregame to the app. So my confessional is my biggest pet peeve is when strangers walk up to me and touch me in public. I don't know. Just
That
freaks
actually
me
happened
out.
to me the other night.
It did?
Yes.
What'd you do?
A guy came up to me and he grabbed my hand and I thought it was just like a little handshake, but then he just like held it there and I was just like,
Yeah.
you know, I just had to slowly pull away because I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
You're in my bubble.
yeah, why are you touching me so long?
Yeah. And like, I feel bad complaining about it because most of the time people are just so excited to see you that
Mm-hmm.
they just
Right.
just want to give you a hug or something. But I feel like I've had bad experiences where it's just not okay.
Yeah.
I think just don't go up and touch someone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like in a normal situation, even with like these people who come up and like just randomly want to hug you, right? Would they do that to another stranger? Right? Like, so what's the difference between coming up to you and be like, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm a really big fan of you. Can I give you a hug? At like consent, please just ask for consent.
No,
And then, like, for the
right.
most
Literally.
part,
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
Cool.
So
We
you
wouldn't
go.
do that to anyone
Well,
else.
even with the dude too, I'm like, I was going, okay, handshake, cool, but don't hold it there. Like,
it's like
let
when they
go.
hold your hand and the eye contact's prolonged and you're like,
you know,
wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Please.
Wrap it up.
So did you guys see a fan flash a light in DeMar DeRozan's face the other day?
Oh, I did see that.
And he fucked around and found out.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The end of the video when he like kicked his legs.
Right.
No, I was crying. When he kicked his legs up at the end of the video, like it was just like a clip of like him trying to get away from him. No, that had me crying.
But it's like, what do
laughing.
you expect? You
Yeah,
can't just
why?
go into
why
someone's
did you do
bubble
that?
like that.
Actually,
No.
in public, flash in the face. But you know, people be like they said, like rage baiting and trying to get a reaction, and it's just, why are you feeling for a reaction that like bad?
Social media clips. I haven't had anyone like film me, but I've been like out shopping, walking around, and someone will like grab my arm and like pull me back, or
Yeah.
like that's an extreme example, but it's just always so alarming.
Yeah, I don't
Especially as a
know.
woman, you just don't know. Like it's
I don't know
just
how
not
you
okay
don't
to
walk
touch
around
people
without
like that.
security cam, because I remember when you first got here, and I forgot where we went, but we was walking down like a popular area around here, and everybody, is that Cameron Brink? Is that Cam? Is that Cam?
Was it the airport?
No, it was somewhere else. Remember we were meeting up
Oh.
with somebody.
Yeah,
I think we went shopping
were in
for
West
a second.
Hollywood.
Yes, and like you just like was getting like, we couldn't even walk peacefully, and I was just like, this girl, she needs some security for real, because
Shout out our security guy.
And it's
Yeah.
not even. It's always been like that though. Even before like Cam became famous, Like they're just so fucking tall. Everyone's gonna
And
like
that's another thing.
look at them.
Exactly. Like you stand out in like a good way, but it's like they can't miss you. Like
This
they're
blonde string bean walking around.
Right.
No, like we always stand out together too.
Yeah, and then exactly.
You're
And then we're
tall.
together, then it's like,
It's just like
what's going on?
we stick out like a sore thumb.
I forget how tall we are when like we're around each other though.
I
And then
know.
like you kind of go around like your other friends. Like when I'm back home in Vegas, and
Yeah.
like, I'm walking with them. Like you guys kind of short. Like
I forget how tall I am. You make me
I be
feel normal.
forgetting, Yeah, we stand out. So it's just funny because like you actually do forget like how tall you are until you're sitting there and like everybody's just like
Yeah. No,
staring.
I'm sure you got it all the time being on a volleyball team too. It's like all the old people are like, you play basketball?
Do you play basketball? Yeah, literally every time. I'm like, no, volleyball.
We get volleyball. People ask me if I play volleyball more than basketball. I don't know
because
about you.
volleyball girls are freaking like this new age of volleyball girls are so tall.
They really
Like,
are.
They are.
They're scouting all the basketball tall girls to play volleyball now.
Stay away.
Which I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
not
okay.
mad
I
at,
honestly, I would do volleyball for fun, like for a team activity. I think that would be fun to go like do beach volleyball.
Oh, you'd be good.
I think that would just be like a time. Like, and it's like a little workout. Maybe we do that. Maybe we could tell Chelsea we do that instead of.
She would
LA.
totally take us up on that for
Yeah.
sure. But sand conditioning,
Wait, do you guys
PTSD
do-
from that.
like team bonding stuff.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
What?
What do we usually do?
Well, I think we're planning right now. Dearica was trying to have us do the hanging, like the class where you like hang on that thing. It's
She
like a
would have us do
workout.
some stripper
Yeah,
shit.
like-
Dearica.
It was like one of those,
like aerial Pilates or something like that. That
when
would be
you're
really
hanging from the
fun.
ceiling. I was like, I wouldn't even be able to focus in that class. Like, I'd be goofing off the whole time.
Aerial yoga. Sydel, you would. I feel like you.
I'd be
I don't know if
swinging
you
around.
hate that or love that. I feel like you would not like that.
My shoulders will not. They're not up to par for some aerial yoga. We had to do like a ropes course in college as a team bonding, and I'm like, is this safe? Like, we have a game in a week. Why are we 100 feet in the air, whether we're like on harness or not? Like, this is dumb.
I actually
What are we
did that before too. And even though you're like strapped up, like I fell one time and it was so painful. Like the straps like got
Got a wedgie?
caught in
Yeah,
places
they're
that I don't want to
tight.
get caught in. I was sore for days after that. Like it was not fun.
Yeah. Let's
no.
let's save that for the off season for sure.
Or maybe never.
On your own time. Do that on your own personal time.
Okay, Sydel, what is your confessional?
My confessional this week, I feel like we have been hinting towards like what's different about, I think when our moms were on, we were talking about like club culture and how it's changed. And I have really been thinking about what has really changed from when I was in school or like during my party days to now. And I believe that club culture is dead because everyone is just too fried. Like they're all just too high. And this is where the what's the word? Explanation, how I got to that. Weed is more legalized, right? Like pretty much everywhere you go, you have easy access to weed.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's literally a delivery service that could just come right to your house. Like,
Every
"Here's
corner in
weed."
LA, there's a green
It's
plus.
so easy to get it.
Yeah.
And so when the effects of like marijuana versus alcohol, it's two different things. Like most people chill out when they're high. Most people really turn up. Like the term turn up, when you think of let's turn up, it's like let's drink. So no one's really drinking anymore because they're getting high. And like I don't really like want to twerk. I wouldn't want to twerk if I'm just chilling.
You're like, where's the wings at? Like
yeah, like I'm hungry. Let's go. Like a hot dog cart sounds kind of good
Street
right now.
meat.
yes.
Street meat. Give it to me.
meat's crazy.
That's just my conclusion. So
No, that is actually very accurate.
Yeah. That is
I also
Joe,
feel
our
like-
producer Joe
Yeah.
said, "How do you expect to dance if you're high? How do you toot it up if you zoot it up?"
Not toot it up and zoot it up. I'm crying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's like the tables too. Like
the
not really a dance
tables.
floor anymore. You know, like where's the dancing?
No.
at?
Well, I talked about our club experience. I think on our first episode. Was that our first episode? I talked about when we went to Mr. Jones.
Yes. Oh, we was.
You were out
dancing.
dancing the strippers. They're not even
Yes.
strippers, I guess.
We was dancing. Like I got to work out. I probably burned like a few hundred calories that night.
Mhm. Yeah, you
As it
definitely did.
should be.
But like it
That
was a
is the way
time.
it's
Yeah,
supposed to
like we
do.
had a time.
Yeah.
And when we
What
was
you're
in
supposed to
Phoenix.
do.
Yes.
Yes. In Phoenix too.
Y'all was up at,
That's what I'm saying.
y'all
When
was
me
in
and
Pretty
Cam go out
Please.
though, like we're
Yeah.
dancing. Like
No, yeah. We went to
No,
Pretty
Yeah,
Please.
we did go to Pretty
Please.
Please. Exactly.
It's like the only place to go in Phoenix.
Yeah. And it's like kind of small in there, but it was turned.
Yeah.
It's super small.
Yeah.
Shout out
Do
to
you
Cloud. Natasha
Right.
Cloud.
Oh.
She came, Sydel. Natasha Cloud was there.
I love
Talk about
her.
that.
I am a huge Natasha Cloud fan. When she walked in, I was literally like, oh my God.
This was like prior to you kind of meeting her too, actually.
yeah.
Like,
No, I just have
you were
always
already
loved
kind of
her.
talking about her, and then like
Yes.
she like walked in and she kind of just popped up out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
And Cam like screamed at the top.
I know. It's like, bitch, play it cool. Actually, you've been here
Cam screamed
before.
at the top of her lungs. Like,
CFR him.
and like, you know, Natasha, she's just like a great person. She's just like, oh my God, like she was matching the energy. She's like,
She
hey,
was.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny. But yeah, like you would have
I
thought
love her.
Cam was being murdered, like actually.
I was like, freaking out.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
But it was
We
a
won
fun night.
regardless.
Mhm.
Like last summer, I had planned one of my best friends' bachelorette parties here in Phoenix, and I was like on my P's and Q's. Like I had everything planned out, and I booked a table at Pretty Please, but it was the same weekend as the W's All-Star weekend. So I booked a table at Pretty Please maybe a month in advance, even though I know that's kind of early, but I just want to make sure everything was good.
Mhm.
We show up to the club, and that night was the W's party, like sponsored party, or Angel Reese was supposed to be there that night. She was like the host of the night. And so we show up and I'm like, yeah, like I booked a table, sent the money and whatever. And they were like, we don't see your name. And I'm like, well, I have the messages. I have the money that I sent. I can show you all that.
Right.
They were like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. Miscommunication. Actually, the table that you guys, there's no tables left, first of all. And the table that you reserved is the table for Angel Reese.
I knew
So
they
we
were gonna
can't
say
move
that.
her.
Dang.
That's rough.
They just was like, y'all gotta come back another time. Like,
They
we
better
couldn't get
give you
into
your
the
money
function because Angel Reese took my table, y'all.
Did they give you your
Dang.
money back at least?
They gave my money back, and then
Okay.
they invited us the next day, which it was dead though. Like it was like a Monday.
Ah,
or
that's crazy.
it was like right after it was over. They gave us a table and like free bottles or whatever. But
What'd you end up doing that night then?
Yeah, where'd you go?
we just went. There's another like club across the street that we just ended up going to, which we had a good time over there. Like we'll find a party wherever we go. But
Especially in
Period.
Phoenix.
yeah,
But
for sure.
That's crazy. That's crazy
Sure.
on the club's part though. Like, how do you mess that
Oh,
up?
for sure. For sure. I was like, I'll party with Angel. Just put us in
Right.
there. Ain't that any
Right,
of us?
scoot us
You
on
don't even
over.
know
Let's
this.
get over a little bit.
Draft night, she was really fun. We went to Tao, like all the rookies last year. We all went to
Uh-huh.
Tao after we got drafted. It
Yeah,
was,
I
like,
think that's like the spot to go to after you
fun.
get drafted. Like, you go to
Yeah.
Tao.
Oh, it was a blast. My mom and Sonia and I were lit.
Yeah, I'm
They
already
stayed out
knowing.
all
My
night.
mom?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
There's good old Sonia. Always looking
She'll
for a
have
party.
a time. She will have a time.
I get it honest.
Yeah, you do.
All right, Ray, what's your confession?
Okay. Mine is I cannot stand burping. Disgusting. I hate it.
Guilty.
Gotta go.
It's gotta,
Gotta
go.
go.
Like, it's just in your face. I don't want to smell what you ate. It sounds disgusting. It's just nasty.
But like, can you? Okay,
No
Rip one,
comment.
no. Our producers just told me to burp. I can't. I won't do that to our listeners. I can though on command.
I can too, actually, but I don't want to.
Okay, but tell everyone we've had probably 20 debates about this. You think burps are grosser? Or grosser
Yeah,
is
I'd
not a
rather
word.
have
Sorry,
you, like,
more
fart
gross
around
than
me.
farts.
Because I feel like with the fart, I have time to escape. when you burp, it's in your face. It's in your face.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
They always smell like hot dog water.
You also said something.
So disgusting. I don't want to smell it. Or blow it away at least. Have the decency to blow it away.
You do make me blow my burps
anyone
away.
that burps in your face is. Can you burp in her face?
No.
No, but she just will. I'll be sitting next to her. She's like burps. I'm like, Cam.
I don't ever do it in anyone's face.
No, she doesn't do it in my face. But I'll be like, Cam.
You've tooted on me though.
Oh, no, I haven't. You don't go there. Anyways, y'all didn't hear that.
Oh, we should tell the story from today. Since we're talking about bodily functions.
We're not.
Okay, never mind.
We're always talking about bodily functions.
It's natural, you guys. I know some people that listen think we're disgusting, but I don't care.
Whatever.
It's natural. Someone used to tell me this, like holding burps and farts in gave you cancer.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
It's what someone
I
told me.
heard you can blow your back out by like holding sneezing.
What?
Like when you're trying to hold it in, you're like, and you like pull your back out. Or you can fart like today.
That's the story I was trying
Guys,
to...
this is why me and Cam can't sit in meetings together near each other.
Yeah,
because...
wait, restart that story because don't name names though.
Okay. So today, somebody's child, because there's children on the team.
We got a lot of kids running around.
Yeah, some of our teammates have children. And we were in a team meeting today, and somebody sneezed, but within that sneeze... pushed out a little toot.
It was not little.
It was big. And so Kim goes, she gonna whisper to me, did someone toot?
That's what I said? No. Oh my God.
That sounds like you, Cameron.
And
who was talking to?
Like Tracy, I think.
Oh, our
and
head
she
of
just
marketing was talking.
Bless you, and kept going. And Kim was over here like, did someone toot?
Okay,
and then when Kim was trying to hold it.
I was sweating. I literally felt like drops of sweat. I was trying not to laugh so bad.
I was crying.
I was sweating.
It was one of those things where you're like in class and like you're not trying to get in trouble.
No.
And it's like the first meeting of the year too. So it's like
we can't sit next to each other.
Behave, but
no, the whole time we were just giggling. It was so bad.
Next meeting, they're gonna have assigned seatings for
No,
y'all.
actually, we're definitely getting separated.
Well, no, Emma turned around and was like, "Oh, y'all are trouble."
Yeah, she did. She was laughing at us. We definitely would have been the kids in class that got separated.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got in trouble for talking in class.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I got put in the corner.
I got put in the back, which I was like, "That's even better." Like,
I'm just gonna talk more.
Usually they put you like next to them, but like, I got put in the back. I was like, "Oh, thanks." Like, was on my phone. Like,
oh gosh. Thank God we're not in school anymore.
Oh God, yeah.
So I need to tell a story about the first time we met. You're gonna laugh. I feel
gosh.
like so. The first time we met was actually a team meeting. Gosh, probably a year ago. I mean, duh, but like. Same thing. We had a team meeting at the offices and a possum snuck into...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
What?
A live possum. A baby one. A baby possum snuck into our office building and Rae and I gently guided it out of the office.
We did.
That was our first interaction with each other.
Yeah,
we saved a life.
Yeah, we did.
It was like hissing at us. It was really creepy.
It was kind of cute.
Rabies?
What?
I think so.
Do possums have rabies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we were like taking our team like handbook and like
handbook they just gave us,
hitting it on the butt, like get out.
And then it went in the corner for a little bit.
It hissed at us.
Yeah. But that's how we knew. Like,
yeah, I knew I'd get along with you.
Great teamwork.
Yeah. And they're like, you want to hang out after? And you're like, yeah.
Wait, so that was your like moment where you just with the possum, you were like, I think we're going to be friends. Like, I fuck with her.
Yeah. I remember like also just talking to you out in the parking lot and just being like, I don't know. I was like, I'm
we
nervous.
Just had the same energy, like the same wavelength. Like,
yeah.
We both were like very like high energy,
goofy,
giggly, goofy. Yeah. It was just like, yep, I like her.
I can get down with Rae.
The rest is history.
Feel bad for everyone around us.
Yeah.
How do you feel like y'all's like play? Like, what am I trying to say? Like your play style fits together.
I think we play really well together.
We it's crazy because we didn't really even get to play that much together.
No, we didn't.
Like,
do you remember that one practice? It was like a game before we played Phoenix, or the practice before we played Phoenix. We were put on the same practice squad and we were cooking.
Oh yes,
everybody.
Actually, we was cooking everybody. That was a good squad right there.
That's probably the most we played with each other.
But yeah, that was
Airy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Airy. I forgot who else, but yeah, we was cooking.
We were cooking,
and like we was like the team. You know, there's like always one team that they didn't expect to like cook. Like they thought they was gonna cook us, and then yeah,
they got cooked.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No, I think me and Cam, we like. I feel like we'll play well together just because like I feel like we just like to go. Like Cam's running down the court, I'm gonna be running down the court. Like she's gonna set the screen, pop. I'm gonna get it to her.
I'm gonna send you downhill.
Yep. If I miss a layup, she getting the. Oh, that's another thing actually on defense. You know, if my man beat me, I'm not that mad because Cam right there.
I'm good.
Yeah, Cam right there.
That should be my.
I think there was one game too where like I was like, oh shit, and then next thing you know, Cam just I don't know, woo, sent it, and I remember going up to Cam. I said, "Thank you, Cam, you just saved me." I was like, oh, because
they call me the garbage man.
Yeah, I was like, I thought that was a layup.
That
so
should be my nickname.
I was like,
garbage woman.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but my question also then is, you guys have been on a ton of teams. Not saying that it's the team, the Sparks team is what I'm talking about. But when you're on a team with the person you don't like, but you are both playing, you're on the court a lot. They're in the starting five, top three person on the team, top three player on the team. How do you navigate that? Like, because obviously it's easy to think. You know, it's what happens on the court was on the court is we're teammates. We all got one goal off the court. It is what it is. But does any of that like tension or like I don't like this girl come on the court, and how do you navigate that still with the same like goal to win?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's just more like, I mean, you're kind of just making sure you're doing your job and like making the right basketball plays. But I think when you don't like someone, it's just not that like. I guess not that like cheering behind it, like when they do something, you know, like it's kind of just like you run back, like
just one high five.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's like a high five.
Yeah,
like, just can't kind of keep it short and sweet.
Yeah. No, to be clear though, I mean, obviously we can't say this, but I genuinely like. I fuck with everyone.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
It's definitely been past 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a long time since I've been in that situation.
Yeah, I've never gotten the sense that y'all don't get along.
Yeah,
the Sparks, so like y'all actually very well that y'all get along, and that's going to really show in this next season. But going from just y'all's past experiences and being on a lot of different teams from when you were a kid to now, I feel like you're not.
No, it's definitely happened
like
before.
Everybody.
I feel like it's more like in practice though, where like. Stuff really goes down.
No, you
guard each other. Like I've had it in the past, like. Where I didn't like its teammate, and like, but we were like both like the best on the team, so it was like people would enjoy when we would go against each other because it would get super intense. But it was like some really good basketball.
Well, that's what you want. You want to be able to push each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in the past, for sure, I'm not gonna lie, I've had some teammates that I did not fuck with, but like that's fine. It's like you have to like approach it as like your job.
Yeah.
So, but no, I think we're really lucky to genuinely. I get along with everyone on our team, and we have a great time. Like last year we may have lost a lot, but we had a great time losing.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's like not only like do we get
we had a great dandy time.
Actually though, like actually, and not only too that it's like we like enjoy our team. Like I feel like I genuinely care about like my teammates too. Like you genuinely like care about my teammates and like the well-being of my teammates and stuff.
Yes.
And making sure like they're okay and like talking to them and noticing like when say they're down or something and just having that like bond. I think
you're very encouraging in that sense, which is like great.
I try to be a good teammate.
Yeah, no, you genuinely are. And I think also like in the pros, it gets super lonely. It can be really lonely, especially like we're all away from our families. We're in a new market. So we're lucky to honestly, I think it really starts with the vets, like Kelsey.
I was going to say that
Dearica,
too.
like Mercedes this year is awesome. Emma, like everyone's going to do.
And I know
really
you wasn't here, but NECA when she was here, like she was great. Like, and I even touched on that, like, you know, with Wade and stuff, like just having those vets, because, you know, not everybody is blessed to have the vets that we do that actually sit there and care and also push us too, like, and they actually want us to be great and not like just care about their success.
Yeah,
because it's easy. It's so you could easily just fall into, like you said, worrying about yourself and like your career path. You know, we all got different lives, so it's like to have that still care and making sure you're good is just. It's nice.
Rare.
Yeah, it's rare, and it's a beautiful thing. So
y'all aren't rookies anymore. You got through it. So are there any like seniority perks that y'all have not being rookies anymore?
I don't have any seniority yet, but you do.
Is that like a rule you got to make it through a season?
I feel like for me, it's like I feel like a perk is like just not having that like extra like stress. Like, yeah, it's still stressful, but just, you know, when you come in as a rookie, like it's just so much newness and like people around you are so good, and so like, you know, sometimes it's a hard transition and it's quick from college to the pros, so just not having that, like almost like that anxiety of that anymore is like, I'm happy that's gone.
Yeah.
But that's why even like I want to make sure, just even with our rookies, like they just don't get in their head about stuff, because it's so easy as a young person in the league for that to happen. So
it's genuinely like really stressful to be a rookie. So
what's some advice that you would give them?
Yeah, some advice I would give them is just like, honestly, just don't get too caught up in like your mistakes and like over analyzing every little thing that you do, because I feel like that's something that I was like doing in the past, was just like thinking about every single scenario that happened, and you know, just having that short-term memory of like, okay, like you know, let it go, I'm gonna be fine. But it's good that we have a coach that, you know, we had our meeting today and she said how open she is with the communication, and she was just like how you can come to her about anything and she's gonna be talking to us. So I think that's gonna really help that situation too, because not everybody's lucky to have that, but just taking advantage of that.
What about managing that off court though? Because going into the LA market is not the same as going into like the Indiana market, right? Like it's a whole different world. What kind of advice would you give them to navigating off court stuff?
Say no if you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Cam, you can probably touch more on that than me.
I would just say don't get caught up in like the shininess of LA.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Obviously, like I still think I did a really good job of balancing everything that was coming my way. Like I was dealing with like a lot of demand from a lot of different, you know, places and people, and I wanted to like capitalize on that. But if I could do it again, I would definitely just make my off days my off days. I think that's my advice. Just make sure your off days, you're not doing anything. You're doing something that rejuvenates you.
Taking that time to do something that you enjoy, or something that just, you know, calms your brain a little bit, whether that's sitting and watching Netflix all day, or for me, I go and journal. So that kind of helps me.
In your little spot.
Yeah, I do.
I just remember you being like so exhausted, Cam, when me and Damien came and saw you play Vegas.
Yeah.
You were just so tired.
I was.
So I remember that, because I mean, like you said, right, like it's quick from, you know, you're graduating or you're leaving college, go to the draft, straight in. The draft was a week ago, and they already had media day today. A lot of teams did, so it's quick, and your body has a lot to catch up to.
Yeah, you're moving from a different place, moving into a different city, new team, new coach. Like, that's a lot of changes in a span of weeks.
And you're an adult. Like, you have to.
That on top of that.
Like, there's no team meals.
Taxes.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah, nobody's telling you to get in the gym. Like, all that. Yeah, so it's like just having the balance of that.
It was tax day, draft day. I think tax day was on draft day, or like the day after. I remember like sitting and getting my makeup and hair ready. I remember like when it was draft day for me, I was sitting in the makeup chair and my dad came up to me and he was like, all right, we're paying your taxes. I was like, are you BFFR?
Dad, I'm putting on lip liner. What do you mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's
I'm
crazy.
really just a girl.
I'm just a girl. I don't know what that is.
Girl.
What is taxes?
Yeah, what is that?
What even is
Honestly, you win though, Cam, because your dad's a finance guy. So just
I know. I literally was telling
clutch.
Cam last year, I'm like, can I talk to your dad?
Oh yeah, no. Shout out Greg. He gives great advice. You're coachable. I love that you ask. Like honestly, we're like the champs of asking.
Yeah, I like to know
For
things,
help.
honestly.
Yeah.
That's another piece of advice then. Like make sure that they're always like not afraid to ask
Yeah.
for help,
Mhm.
for advice.
No, I think they're really well taken care of. We got a really great staff, really great org.
Mhm,
So
we really do.
they're going to be
They care about us
chilling.
and
Yeah.
make sure we're good.
We're living large. Straight to Cam is presented by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this basketball season. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your Prize Picks lineup.
That's right. Whether it's points or rebounds, take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. And you can't forget every Taco Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups.
This is the perfect time to turn all of your playoff hot takes into tickets to basketball's championship series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup you make on Prize Picks will enter you into the Takes 2 Tickets sweepstakes, which could get you and a +1 to a VIP trip to the ship.
The Prize Picks app makes it easy and accessible for anyone to use. So go create your lineup today.
I know you're already watching the big game, and Prize Picks is the best place to win some extra cash while watching. So join the millions of users and sign up today.
For my picks today, Big Bro Steph Curry gets more than 25.5 points, Draymond Green more than 8 points, and Donovan Mitchell more than 25.5 points.
So download the app today and use code CAM to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAM to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks, run your game.
So we can both relate to being out for the majority of our rookie years. How many? You played a couple games?
3.
3.
Yeah.
What was your injury?
I had like cartilage damage, piece of cartilage chipped off of my knee, and then like a little bit of my meniscus happened my first game my senior year. And then I was out for like 12 games, didn't get surgery on it, just rehabbed it, and then came back, played, and then when I got to W, I was like, I gotta get it fixed.
You're a boss for playing through that because I know that was painful.
Yeah, it was one of the
Not
hardest
great
times of my
times.
life. Yeah, like
No,
it was
seriously.
very like that's why but that's why I feel so much like, you know, just with your situation and everything, because it's just like I feel like you don't really know until you like go through it yourself, because you know you always hear about injuries and stuff before I had my injury, and I'm like, oh, okay, like they'll be back, like, you know. But then, like, once I went through it, I'm like, oh, it's way more to it than just rehab and going to your workouts. Like,
No, it's a
like
huge,
mentally, like,
yes, mental game.
yes.
What would you say your best advice for, I guess, like the phase I am in of relearning everything? Like, what would you say? Like, what should I focus on?
I would just say just appreciate the little wins and like find wins in any way that you can. Whether that's every day, every week. Like, I just feel like there's always something that's like, okay, I did this week that I didn't do last week, or, you know, I'm doing this and I wasn't doing that before. But also just like giving yourself grace too, and just know that not every day is going to be a perfect day. Obviously, like you're going to have days where it's like, oh, this sucks, or I'm not liking how this looks, or whatever. And just remembering, 1, how far you've come, and then 2, that you have another day to try again.
To be better.
And
Yeah.
be better. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that's what Damien has told me a lot too. Her husband plays basketball. And how many surgeries has he been through?
3 knees,
3 knees.
1 hand.
Mm.
I'm missing something. A foot surgery.
Yeah. And like, it's a process, and just like leaning on people. But yeah, it's definitely a slow process. But I think also giving yourself a lot of time to just get back to where you were. I think I'm not going to come back and be what I was, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
And it's really great to know that, like, my circle, the organization has given me that grace to be like, we know you're gonna like ramp back up.
Yeah, and that was a concern that I had too. Obviously, like just the way that I play too, you know, like very like explosive and aggressive. So it's like, am I going to be able to still play like that? Like that was like the scary part about it. But you know, once you just like keep getting those little wins and just keep pushing yourself, like you start to see the progress of it, and you're like, oh, okay, like starting to feel like myself again, and then just having that confidence in yourself, like. It's kind of just like the main thing too. And like you said, just leaning on your support system too. Should be like a few main people that you actually really care about their opinion, because obviously online there's going to be so many people saying so many things. So it's like you got to pick and choose. Zach actually told me this too during Unrivaled. Our assistant coach was like, pick and choose like your people who you like actually genuinely care about their opinion. Like, and there's the only opinion that actually really matters.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just grateful I'll have you and like Dearica and like even Azure, another one of our teammates, to just be that kind of voice of reason. Like when I think I'm not doing well or doing enough, like I know you guys like have my back, because you guys have all shown up for me so much. So that's what's so great about our team.
That's why I was happy to be back too, because you're here by yourself for so long. I'm like,
I know. I miss everyone so much in the off season. Like being in market while everyone's gone is so hard. Yeah. But now that everyone's back, like seeing everyone back, it's like Christmas. It's it's so good seeing everyone and the energy being back in the gym. Yeah. It's hard rehabbing, especially when none of your teammates or your people are around. It sucks. So. Yeah. Anyone going through it, I see you.
Yeah, you got
Welcome back to market. During the off season, though, you were showing that boost of confidence at Unrivaled this season. So shout out to you. Who were some favorite people that you saw down there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot, there was a lot of people that came to Unrivaled. Like, honestly, it was a great turnout. Such a great experience.
Like you were having fun.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt you, but like I was like all on the TikToks and watching like all the content that was being put out, and it looked like so much fun.
No, it was actually so much fun, and especially like a person like me, like I'm so like social and about like the relationships around me and the people around me. So like just having the opportunity to be around like other players and like, you know, you don't really know anything about them until you're actually around them, and like you're like, oh wait, you're like cool. Like
I know. No, seriously.
Kind of cool. Like I kind of hated you on the court before, but
no, fact.
You're a vibe.
Your team was all you guys were a vibe.
Yeah, no, we had our team was like specifically like our like dynamic was like perfect. So no, it was really fun. I got to go on Dwyane Wade's podcast, so that was like super cool, super fun. You know, he was just able to give us, even before that and the practice right before that, was able to give us some knowledge on the game and just some advice and what to look for during the semi championship game. So that was just really cool to have a legend like that come in and just show his support to us and give us that advice and just have that conversation with him. And I don't know, it's just crazy to think like I would have never thought I was in a position to where I'm in a podcast with Dwyane Wade. Like
you killed it too.
You know, so just looking back, like just so grateful and blessed. Also, just like the opportunity that the Unrivaled was able to give. And Coco Gauff, I met her. Coco. She was super cool, super sweet.
That's
and
my
she was a vinyl fan too. So
okay, I know you did knock us out of the playoffs. So it's okay.
But yeah,
wait till I'm back.
Yeah, so Gunna was at a game. That was super cool. It's like one of my favorite artists. So
I know you do love some Gunna.
I do love some Gunna.
Yeah. I think
you have to rap in front of him like Cam
did. You could.
In LA.
I should have, huh?
You should have.
I am on the aux all the time and I'm always playing Gunna. But I play all types of stuff.
You play Gunna and what's the other guy's name? Bossman
D-Lo.
Are you proud I knew that?
Yes, that's my favorite. He's like the perfect pregame.
Who is that?
Bossman D-Lo? I was bad in school. Now I'm trying to dodge it.
See.
Just walk in the next store. Pair of shoes, $12.50. You want to boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with us.
Get in with us. Sorry. That was our motto last year. Are we gonna keep that?
I don't know. We might have to come up with a different one. But yeah, I mean, Unrivaled was like just so fun, and all the people that came by. I've been like sad though because Alex Morgan was there, and I didn't get to talk to her, and she was like one of my like faves growing up.
Did you play soccer?
Yeah, I played soccer growing up. So like,
Abby you were probably a fire soccer player.
Abby Wambach is my favorite athlete of like all time. Like still to this day, like
Abby,
I love her.
That's a throwback.
I love her.
Yeah.
So just even Alex Morgan, like I was a big fan of her. Megan Rapinoe, I'm not gonna lie, I had a little fangirl moment when we was at the W All-Star. I had to tell her, like, I was like, girl, like, I play basketball, but I really grew up playing soccer. Like, that was my first love. And
that's why your footwork's so good.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Real.
You see, yeah, you know, it tied in a little bit.
3-on-3 suits your game so well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just move so well off your teammates. Like, you can just... What?
She was just laughing because I was like, yeah.
No, it's true.
I'm just kidding.
I can't wait till we play
it is fun though. Like it is just like
that's good.
It is fun though. Like it's gonna suit your game too though. Like you're gonna be killing it in there too. I'm scared.
No, you're not.
I'm a little scared.
No, you're
I
not.
am.
You don't have to guard me. It's okay.
I'm pump faking you.
I'm a foul you.
Yo, foul me? That's crazy.
No, I'm joking.
Hey, you know they're giving out the texts willy-nilly, so don't be getting the tech. You're going to be part of the Baddies Tech Club with Dejanay and Rickea.
Did you get
Angel.
a tech?
Nope. I didn't. Actually, technically I did. Well, I kind of did, but they thought it was AB talking.
Oh.
And it was me talking. And so they gave it to AB, but it was actually me talking.
I bet Aaliyah was like,
yeah,
Rae.
Listen, that wasn't even me. That wasn't even me.
I love Aaliyah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I love Aaliyah too. She was so funny. She was like, because I wasn't going to say anything either. I was just laughing. She's so mad.
I'm like jealous that you and Dearica get to be on a team though.
I know. Maybe trade. No,
how does that work? Like, there's so many things I don't know.
Maybe add another teammate. I think it's the same team. I don't know. Let me not speak.
We want Paige. Actually. We call Paige.
I said that too.
Nope, I said it
that
first.
I literally said that. I was like Paige to Vinyl, please.
Nope, because she likes purple.
That just
Purple,
sounds
Paige,
better.
purple.
No, that just sounds better.
Purple.
Paige buckets on Vinyl. Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Paige is an owl. Oh my
I'm getting the first jersey. Actually,
they would do that all the time.
Show my loyalties.
No, right, exactly. See, she knows.
My loyalty lies with Cam.
Whatever.
And Rae now.
And Rae. Wait, this is a dumb question. Is it a new? Do you get the same? Are you on the same team?
I think
like,
so.
Next season?
I don't think there's another draft.
Yeah, no.
But it's like so many like changes. Like even like the first week, like there was like changes within, like they were trying out and stuff because it's so new. So it's like I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, but I need a fact check because when we had Dearica on, she said that she was using you as a guinea pig for a different type of like leadership style she was trying to show.
Yeah.
Was she a bit more aggressive?
I was telling Cam earlier, I was laughing because I'm like, I mean, yes, but like Dearica, it doesn't get that aggressive. Like she thinks it's more aggressive than what it is.
Dearica.
But it's like, yeah, it's aggressive for Dearica. Like she's not, you know, she's not like a get on
she's
your
a really
ass
rational
type of person. Like she did. She definitely did. It was more like, you know, stern and like blunt, but like it wasn't in like a what the hell
like who are you? Yeah, what the
it wasn't in like a crazy type of way. Like and like it just me and Dearica, like our relationship is so good that it's just like I always like am able to kind of take what she's giving me. Except for that one day when I ran away for 2 days, but you know, I found my way back.
I found my way back to Mama D.
We had a little bit of a disagreement, but we talked it out.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
We talked it out.
But like, I feel like the best teams have
go?
disagreement.
Yeah, I ran away.
You ran away?
Yeah, I ran away. I guess because you know, usually I'm with her, Maya, and Legend, and you know, I packed my bags and I dipped.
Yeah.
But then I came back and she woke me back with, you know, some spaghetti and some garlic bread.
Oh my gosh. Did she cook it?
Yeah.
She cooked it?
Yeah.
Welcome to
she
meal.
Dearica like feeds me, so
I want some spaghetti. I know she got you a smoothie today. I was jealous.
Yeah. She always getting me food. I actually got her food last night though, so
she will, yes.
Yeah.
That's how a championship team is born.
Mm-hmm. I literally spent my whole entire offseason with Dearica. Like
you did.
The entire offseason was with Dearica.
Yeah.
We went from Vegas to Miami, back to Vegas to here. Pretty much how it's going to be actually for a minute. Might as well move in.
Well, the season's right around the corner, and you're going into your 4th season. What's your goal? Like, what's one of your biggest goals?
Just improving in every area. Honestly, like you said, I had big strides in Unrivaled, and I was just happy I was able to show like a little bit more of what I was capable of doing, and so I just want to try and translate that to the W, because I feel like I can definitely bring it to the W the same way that I did in Unrivaled, and maybe add even a little bit more. I think just most improved. Something.
No, that's completely.
Period.
Yeah.
I was actually just going to say that.
Yeah.
Like, that's completely within your reach.
That's within the plan, then, you know. But yeah, still trying to stay true to my game and true to helping the team win, like whatever that looks like.
You're going to thrive in Lynn's system.
Yeah, and like that's another thing. Like I think the way that she wants to play, I think it suits my game. So I'm excited to get going.
It's going to be great.
With all the trades that have happened over this off season, what team are you most excited to like team up against for both of you?
Well, I'm excited to go against the Valkyries.
Not
just
team up
like,
against, I meant go against.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ready. Everybody can get the smoke.
Period.
But I'm excited to go see what the Valkyries like, you know, San Francisco, like the arena, the fans. Like I'm excited to go see that because it's just new, and I mean, who doesn't like to experience new things? I do.
And San Francisco is a great city. I mean,
there's gonna be hella
there's gonna be
Cam fans there.
Yes. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait. Yeah. Yes. That might be a home game. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. Yeah. I mean, I guess I won't be playing though. The preseason game.
Yeah.
They'll still show up for show out.
I know. Me too.
I'll just be wearing my little outfit on the sideline, cheering for you.
Strutting on
I love cheering. I actually
Cam is the best cheer.
What? Cheer?
Cam is the best cheer.
Really?
Yeah.
I do love, like, it did suck obviously to be sitting on the sideline, but I do love just
I think when you were there
cheering on my girls,
you were very like into the game. Like I know when I was like coming out the game, like Cam would like always be hyping me up, like, yeah, right.
I just don't know if it's ever annoying. Like I'm always like, because I
love it.
I was like behind the bench for most of the season because I couldn't, because of your ass jumping into the bleachers. No, Rae's such a hustle player that like we prepare ourselves for her to land anywhere on the court. We're like, okay, where's Rae gonna end up?
Yeah.
I was sitting on the end of the bench before I got surgery, so it was okay. My knee was already like broken, so if you ran into me, it was no big deal. So they let me sit on the normal bench. Rae saves a ball. It was a great save. Crashes into the Gatorade cooler that I'm 2 inches from. There's a photo of me. I'm sitting there with my eyes like wide open, like, oh my god, I almost just caught you. But then no, I was like sitting behind the bench and I felt like so out of it, but I would always just like tap you on the shoulder and be like, good job, Rae.
Mm-hmm. Or if I was on the bench too, I would like try and come sit down there when you were on the bench. But no, you were always making sure. I always heard you though, like when you was cheering.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, when I came out the court, like Cam was always just see that smile on the face, like
Yeah. I'm so excited for Tunnel Fits this year.
Me too.
I know we're both going to come out fire, but I'm biased, but I definitely think our team is best dressed.
Yes, I agree.
And need to shout out you and Miss Rickea. You guys are the R&R. RXR fit girls. Do the fits ever coordinate on purpose, or are they just accidental coordination? Or you guys just both look good together always?
Yeah, literally every single time me and Rickea are coordinating, it's not on purpose at all. Like we just like we'll walk in and we're like, oh my god, like wait, we're coordinating, and then we just have a little moment of let's take a picture, let's do a video, like. And I just know the cameraman either hates us or loves us when we come, because we be snapping the pictures.
We're going to get a good
We're gonna get a good photo,
yes.
And we're gonna look at it too. Let me see. Can I see that? Can I see that? Rickea's hilarious though. Like we'll be on the road and she'll be like asking the photographer like, what's your email, so I can like she's like, she needs those pictures. She's gonna get those pictures.
We will do anything.
I don't blame her though, because sometimes
photo.
they do take a picture and like we don't see it and it just disappears into
we don't get
abyss,
photos sometimes. So
I'm actually glad she does that, because then like we make sure we get our pictures.
Facts.
And then like it kind of like helps them remember too the next time we come.
Yes.
But I think our team is also like best dressed too, because I think everybody like has their own style and like kind of like sticks to it. So I think that's like when people look the best in clothes is when they know what they like to
What
wear
suits
and
them.
like what looks good on them.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think like you said, best dress period.
Oh, it is so I can't wait for the tunnel fits.
League Fits should add that because you know how they do like the Rookie of the Year and like they should do like team best dressed team.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I think we were both second team last year, right?
Yeah, I think we were second team.
For league fits?
League fits.
It's fine.
It's
That's
fine,
weak.
but come on.
That's weak.
Yeah.
There may be just some seniority going on there. Who knows?
Yeah. I definitely think we're also the best dressed league, period.
Oh, for sure.
Like without even competition, like best dressed
sure.
league.
Yeah. No, yeah. But stay tuned for the tunnel fits, you guys.
Yes. They're
We'll
coming.
be popping out.
Are you already planning those out?
Yeah.
I actually
this week.
need to get on that because I have not.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm
stressful.
like, yeah.
I mean, I'm doing a fitting next week.
Oh,
But-
shit's getting
Yeah,
serious.
I need to get on that.
But no,
'cause-
it's really like on the fly. Like for me, this
Mhm.
is like my formula. When we have home games and it's like a big game, I'm going all out. When we're on the
Right.
road, it's a set,
Yeah.
something more
exactly
packable.
Yes. Unless it's like New York or something. I like going out, like going all out for like New York and like places like that.
Yeah, New York.
Or if it's like a TV game or something.
Like I'm not dressing up in Minnesota. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie though, I had one of like my flyest fits in Minnesota last year.
What was it?
It was like an abstract, like
It was later in the
The
year.
cut.
yeah.
skirt, and then it was
Yeah.
like the jacket with the
Mhm.
white heels.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
That was
and it was
really
like
fire.
tan.
It's just hard to
Yeah.
pack on the road, especially when you're on a 2-week road trip to pack all of the
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, well, that one actually got shipped there, so actually that like kind of worked
that
out.
is nice.
So
That is really nice.
yeah,
But yeah, we love clothes.
yeah, we do love clothes. That's the thing. Like, I know how to like dress myself. Like, it just is for the tunnel fits. I just like want to take that up a notch, you know, and like
Mm-hmm.
really show. I like to get, you know me. I like to get like abstract and like
Yeah.
put something like a little out the box on, or like something that you really not gonna kind of wear anywhere else. But a good thing we live in LA because we can kind of wear anything out here.
True.
Yeah.
See some crazy shit out here.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? You're like, you know what? Hell yeah.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what? Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hasn't said what the Helly Borelli the other day? So I like that.
What the hell,
Borelli?
Borelli?
I said I might get that a few times during the season because I'm
Wait.
usually doing something that would require.
What would
that
they call you at
phrase.
Unrivaled? Sweet baby, Rae.
Lisa Leslie gave me that.
Sweet baby Rae.
Yeah, Lisa Leslie gave me that.
Yeah.
That nickname. Yep. Sweet
Wait,
baby
is that
Rae.
like a sauce or something?
It's a barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
Mhm.
It's barbecue sauce.
Yum. Sweet baby Rae.
Barbecue.
Okay. We're going to end the show on We Have Some Notes. This is basically us just reacting to news in the media, pop culture. So this time we're reacting to Zendaya's On campaign. I know you love
You
Zendaya.
knew, I was going to say, you knew the show Zendaya. Let me see.
What are your notes?
Roll the clips.
It's like a full-on movie.
It's like Star Trek. Only she could pull off elf ears. Okay, so my reaction to this is doing like shorter productions, like they take all day. I don't
Yeah.
want to know how long this took to film.
Yeah.
That probably took a long
week.
time. And they're
It's
paying
honestly
her.
giving like Super Bowl commercial.
For
It
real.
actually was,
Like-
actually. But honestly, like, why does she just like stand out in anything she does? Like, she just does everything so gracefully and like
Because she's stunning.
her. Like, her aura is just
She's
different.
everything.
She is.
And
Zendaya,
I
please come to
love-
a game, please.
Please, Zendaya.
Please.
Please.
Please. You can bring Tom
We love Tom
You can
too.
bring him if you need to.
if you want to, but like, please go.
No, Spider-Man. Remember his her family members were calling him Spider-Man at the family
Bring
function.
Spider-Man.
This is like random, but still makes sense. But the movie Challengers,
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know
Mhm.
that was about her getting injured. And I watched that movie probably like a month post-op.
No.
Ben and I were watching
And
it.
it was like so graphic.
Oh, it was like, and I like started bawling. I
Yeah.
was bawling my eyes out. Poor Ben. Oh my God. I feel so bad
Yeah.
for Ben. Ben was like, I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
No, yeah, I didn't know either. Like, I didn't even know what it was about.
They
at
just
all.
had to make it so visceral.
Right, like I knew it was tennis, but like I didn't know like
Ugh.
yeah, I didn't know it was like that. And I didn't know it was more like a throuple type of thing. That movie was good, though. I'm not going to lie. I liked it a lot.
That movie was
I
freaky.
saw it twice. I just love Zendaya. I'm sorry. Like, she's just like
she's
the
fire.
best. She's literally the best.
Yes. And she's like a true athlete. So
yeah,
we appreciate
exactly.
you, queen.
And she sold it so good. Because, other actors, they try to play the sport in movies and they be looking goofy. It's like, you're not selling it.
You're not selling it.
You're not selling it. But her, she looked like when she did that one and she was like, let's go. I was like, pretty good.
You love a good celebration like that.
I do. Yeah, I really do. There's this picture of me celebrating and I'm like, and then in the background you can see Gabby Union just celebrating too. I was like, oh my God.
You need to frame that.
I know, I actually do.
You need to frame that.
It was
That's so cool.
It was a cool picture.
Oh my God.
That was one thing about Unrivaled though. They have really good media and stuff, pictures, video, all
I'm telling you, the content was crazy.
Yeah.
It was good.
Like A1 content. So this past week, Kendrick Lamar and SZA's concert started. They had their first show, and I guess as any first show goes, there were some dancing difficulties, and SZA's dancer almost dropped her. Why was he a bug? Number one.
Bug's Life. Looks like a beetle.
I'm so confused.
Bug's Life mixed with Tin Man.
I think her album cover is her kind of dressed
alien.
up as a bug or alien.
Right.
Maybe he's an alien.
Okay, you're right. I forgot about that.
But it's not. It doesn't compute because it's supposed to be he's literally swinging her around like a sexy dance.
Yeah,
with an alien.
She looks like
the
an
sex
alien.
appeal's not there for me.
I mean, I wouldn't. That wouldn't be my preference to see that. But if that's what you felt the song needed, then I guess you would know better than me. But
I just feel like she's also never gonna beat the lip syncing allegations.
Yeah, they are on her about that.
Yeah. Didn't Lady Gaga throw a lot of shade at people that?
Well, Lady Gaga for years has said that she would never lip sync. And I'm not gonna lie, I was watching her perform one time and I was feeling like I couldn't breathe listening to it. Because you gotta have such breath control to be doing all that dancing that she's doing and singing. I'm not gonna lie, I understand why people lip sync sometimes if they're doing that much movement.
Oh, no facts.
And dancing.
100%.
Because it's she was but she was doing a good job. But I was that's probably took a lot of practice and
cardio.
Cardio, exactly.
I love Lady Gaga.
And some people, they just don't sound as the same in person as they do on their albums.
Okay, this is kind of related though, but has there been a game where you've slipped or almost fell or had an embarrassing moment that?
Yes.
What?
I literally, there was one when I was in Dallas at Athletes Unlimited where I got a steal and then I stepped on the ball and fell. Oh, no. But I got back up and I got the
and you
pass
still
and
scored it.
Yeah. Y'all need to include that clip in there.
Oh my gosh.
That was
it's accessible. I can go watch it right now.
Yeah, well, I can send it to you.
Definitely probably posted that on YouTube.
But it was the crowd's reaction to that. It was yeah, and then it was oh, and it was
yeah. It's bad when a crowd's ooh,
yeah.
Who are you playing again?
Yeah, I was playing Athletes Unlimited in Dallas.
Yeah,
Athletes Unlimited.
Yeah,
I think my most embarrassing game moment. I think this happened in high school where I drove to the basket, made a good move, and I thought it was an and one, and I was on the ground. And I was and
you're celebrating.
And everyone was
yeah, that is the worst.
I was sat there like this.
Right.
And everyone was looking at me sis, it didn't even go in.
It's okay, you're gonna make these free throws.
I probably missed one.
That's when when you do something like super confident, and he shoot you like airball.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Like a swaggy pee moment. Like
Yes.
he turns around and thinks it's going in.
Or it's also embarrassing too, like when you like score on someone, talk a little like shit, and then they come back and like score like right away, and you're like, damn, like, like shit, you got me.
No, I've had so many moments like that, but like reverse. Like so many girls talk shit and they're like, they'll shoot a 3 and be like, in your face. And then they airball it and I'll just look at her and be like, okay,
exactly.
bitch.
Like,
yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's embarrassing.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Get back on defense.
You know what people hate is like when you just give them a tap on the back, like you just pat them on the butt. You're like, okay, next time, babe.
Yeah.
Nice try.
No, that's my favorite thing to do on the bench too, when someone when someone airballs and you're like this. You're like, whoa, watch your head. Watch your head.
I've airballed a free throw in high school too. That was pretty embarrassing.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, they're
that's
professional men's basketball players who are airballing.
They're all like post players.
Okay,
though.
I hate how they be acting like the NBA doesn't be having their like bad sequences of plays.
We were
like
talking
do
about
sometimes
this.
because I remember I was watching a game one time and it was like back to back to back to back, some crazy stuff that happened.
No,
I
they
was
have
like,
some messy plays.
but y'all
too.
have everything to say to us when that
Facts.
happens, but nothing to say.
Roll the tape.
Yeah,
roll the
when
tape.
they do it. Like,
What about you, Sydel? Any volleyball stories?
There was one time, I actually have the footage of it. I'll send it to you after this. But I basically dug a ball with my head.
you hit your head
and
on
we
the
got
floor?
the point. Like we scored. No. Like someone hit the ball over the net and like it hit me smack in the face. Like
ooh,
bam in the face.
Ow.
And like it was up. Like we scored.
Oh wow.
So I got the
Okay, that was like me, like the fall, and then you still score.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like you was going
Yeah.
for one and like you like
Face planted.
Yeah,
I've done that too. I've done that too.
Ooh.
That was probably my concussion number 4. There's no footage of that though, unfortunately.
Yeah, the concussions, that's real. Concussions
I had a
suck.
concussion before too.
I've done that trying to block. I played volleyball in high school. Loved it. And I went up to block,
Love
but
you too.
I didn't like thanks volleyball. I went to press, but I don't know, like I kind of like fished, like, you know, when like you flail in the air. I don't even know what I was doing. I jumped like too high and the ball, like the person that was spiking
Sparked it right into
spiked it
your
off
face.
my forehead.
Ooh.
Oh, I have one more Rae story. I completely forgot about the story. So this was
I get scared because I got a lot of stories.
This is a good one. This was our first charter flight of the season last year. We sit next to each other in the front. We're playing 2K on Rae's Switch.
Yeah.
We fall asleep. We're chilling. I wake up to Rae going, Cam. She's shaking me. I look over to her. She's like tweaking. I start like literally having an anxiety attack because I think she's having a heart attack. So she's like, get Carissa, our athletic trainer. I stumble out of my seat, almost eat shit, run back to where our athletic trainer is, get her to come back to Rae. Ray's sprawled out in the aisle of the airplane. And then it's like, I'm cramping.
Yeah, I was cramping.
And for literally 15 minutes, you were laying there while Carissa was stretching you.
I had a hamstring cramp.
You gave me a heart attack.
Guys,
I thought you were
problem.
dying. Yeah, she does have a cramping
I have a
problem.
cramping problem.
So that's also when...
No, yeah, Cam was like so concerned. She didn't know what was going on.
No, I literally almost like
I felt so
freaked
bad,
out.
but like I was dying. Like,
no, yeah, you were. Cramps are no fun.
And she damn near stretched me out till like we landed, like till we had to get back in our seats. It was bad. Because then she was stretching my one hamstring that was cramping, and then my other hamstring started cramping.
Yep. That's Rae in a nutshell.
Yeah, it just was, basically.
So during I think it was the first or second game of the first round of the playoffs, Boston versus Orlando, Jayson Tatum fell, and Joe Mazzulla, who's the Boston coach, basically told the trainer to like not go help him and yelled at him like, get up, which I thought was hilarious because Joe Mazzulla is hilarious. Like, he's a friend of ours and big fans.
He knew he was fine.
Get up.
Yeah.
No, there's like players that just lay on the floor and are like,
yeah, and I feel like
completely
too,
fine.
like when it's like an intense game and it's like if it's down to like the wire, and you know it's your best player, it's like get up, like we need you.
You
out
have
there.
no
Like,
choice.
Yeah, stop playing with me right now.
well, also because it freaks everyone else out.
Exactly.
No, but like also I understand because like that's a good moment to like take a breather.
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
You just
That
lay
is
on the
true.
floor. You're like, I need a sec.
Mhm.
No, I don't know. This is just coming from me, but like when I tore my shit, I got up and I walked off the floor. So I'm like, if you're fine,
Yeah,
you
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like,
There was
out of
no
there.
wheelchair for me.
Yeah, you were out of there.
They didn't have a wheelchair.
Yeah.
No?
You like hopped off, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was out of there quick.
I didn't yell. I didn't yelp. I was just sitting there like, oh, that happened.
Yeah.
Get up and walk off.
I think you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God,
oh my God,
oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was like, what the hell was going on?
Yeah. That was fun.
I'm glad we can laugh about it now.
I mean,
now it's funny.
I guess, like you
We
said,
can laugh about
like,
it.
just give everybody else a breather.
Well, no, honestly, something that it was like right after, like it was announced that I got hurt. Paulo Banchero, he plays for the Magic. He DM'd me and he was like, it was really gangster of you to walk off on your own. I was like, thank you. That made my day. I was like, thanks.
Yeah, because, other people, that usually don't happen. So, but you just built different.
Wasn't it Paul Pierce who got like wheelchaired off the court and then like came back
Because he
and
pooped his
playing?
pants.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
You know what? I think I would have to be wheeled off the court as well.
And
if
the
I
white
pooped my
jersey is
pants.
crazy too.
Maybe we cut this out if this is too graphic, but I'm not going to name names. But there was this men's basketball player at Stanford that didn't I can't believe I'm saying this. He didn't thoroughly wipe his butt enough before he got subbed into a game after taking a pregame poop.
Yeah.
And he got so sweaty that the poop showed up on his white shorts.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
Sorry, I had to share it.
No.
That's disgusting.
I've never heard of a skid mark seeping through.
That's
other
what I'm
pieces of
saying. When I
clothing.
was told that story, I was like, there is no way. Like, you left a dingleberry in your pants.
I gotta you gotta transfer.
You
gotta transfer at
You
that
gotta
point.
leave.
Get out of here.
You gotta bleach your ass and go.
You gotta transfer. Yeah, please. Like throw the shorts away. Throw the shorts away, throw the spandex away, throw it all away.
no one can wear that number anymore.
Immediately.
Number no
Sorry.
longer exists.
And I just know that was like the talk of the campus.
Oh, yeah.
guy.
It was pretty funny.
I wouldn't even show my
guy.
face.
No,
I
he
hope
didn't.
he's
The
doing
funny thing
well.
is that he didn't care. He saw it and he was like, oh, I changed my shorts.
Did he have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I would be devastated.
After?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm breaking up. Ick. I don't care how long we've been
That's an ick.
together.
That is
Like
an
publicly, that's
Sorry, I just
embarrassing.
had to share the story. If I had to know that, you have to know that.
And he got a nickname after that because me and my friends, we be quick to nickname.
What would you nickname him?
Ooh, shitty skitty draws. There goes shitty skitty draws.
This is what we talk about, you guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
The nicknames go on. Like they give it to themselves.
You're never allowed to
do
nickname
it to
me.
themselves. They
You're
do it
never
to
allowed to
themselves.
nickname me. Do you have a nickname for me?
Cam
Bam.
Yeah.
That- she
I'm
made
talking
that-
about the guys though. The guys get nicknames or whoever you're talking to. Like,
Okay.
they get nicknames.
Like pineapple or something.
Yeah, like, it kind of usually it relates to something like corny they did or
No, but like in middle school, like every guy's nickname was like pineapple or like apple or something.
when you're like trying to make a code name.
Yeah, and it was always like so unoriginal.
Yeah. No, mine be like very specific to what the person did.
On that note,
Anyway,
All right, well, on that note, that's a wrap of episode 14 of Straight to Cam, a Wave original presented by Perplexity.
shout out to Rae. Make sure you listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts at Straight to Cam.
thanks for having me, guys. Follow me on Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
Ray Hoops.
Ray
Follow me on
Hoops.
everything. Everything everywhere is Ray Hoops.
Ray
so,
Hoops.
Yeah.
And
Follow my
while
girl.
you're following Rae Hoops, make sure you're following Straight to Cam on all social media platforms at Straight to Cam to keep up with all the latest clips throughout the week.
I just snorted. Okay. See you next Monday.